Welcome back to the live replay, everyone. Today is April 13th, and we are going to continue working on Ashley's bullet journal today. So let me do a quick flip through while we wait for people to come, and I'll just make sure everything's set up properly. If you're watching the replay on YouTube and you're wondering about joining us for the live streams happen on TikTok. And I always kind of announce the approximate time for the live stream each day on my Instagram stories. So you can find me on those platforms as well as Rylee Autumn. Hey Andrina, welcome here. We're doing a quick flip through, catch you guys up after the long weekend away. I had family visiting last week, so I only went live twice last week instead of my usual 4 times. So we haven't been working on this journal as regularly over the past while. It went good, Cher. It went well. Yeah, everything went smoothly. It was fun hosting and always sad to have them leave, but yeah. We're traveling this week to go visit some of my family members, so it's a little bit of like whiplash, just hosting everything over here and then getting ready to pack everyone up and fly out to visit my family. Hey Lisa. April. How's everyone's weekend? Yes, I'm glad they were able to visit too. I really enjoy hosting, and we, prior to living here, we lived in like at first a 1-bedroom apartment, and then we moved into a 2-bedroom duplex, but still like both places were very tough to host people, you know, because we kind of needed all the bedrooms for our existing family, and only 1 bathroom and like just very small living quarters. Like our last place I think was like 800 square feet. And now we have like a 6-bedroom home. One is my office, one is my husband's office, so that eliminates 2 of the rooms right off the bat, but we still have 2 kind of guest rooms that we could use. So I've always loved hosting but never really been able to, so it's really nice now that we have the space. I'm like, come over often. It's honestly easier in so many ways to just host them here rather than having to pack everything up and go visit them out there. So it was fun to be able to do that for the first time in a while. Alrighty, July is where we ended off. We're going to be starting August today, and you guys will have to help me remember which layout we chose for the title page. Hey Robin. Let me show you some of our options. I think it was this one, right? Was it the pegboard? The other one that I can't remember. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Oh no, I wasn't. Okay, so I think it was the pegboard, but that was on Wednesday, so I don't totally remember. It could have been, was it this one? Was it, we'll call this one the paper and the other one the pegboard. Which one won the poll at the end of last Wednesday? I think pegboard, but I am really struggling to remember. I could always go back and watch last Wednesday's live replay, but it was the pegboard. Okay, I thought so. Perfect. Then let me open that up as my reference photo. And is Ashley, are you here yet today? I don't know if I've seen Ashley yet. Yes, back to school theme. Oh yeah, Sherry, your move must be coming up soon here. How long do you have till you guys actually move? Alrighty. So we chose a very vibrant color palette for this month. And we're gonna go ahead and just kind of add the things that are in the foreground on the pegboard first, and then we'll add the pegboard itself afterwards. Oh, hey, Allie. Yeah, you know, I wasn't on quite as much last week because we had family out, but yeah, the notifications can sure be a pain. Okay, so how should we do the title for the month? This is for August. So we could put August on like one piece of paper hanging on the pegboard, or we could spread it over multiple. I guess either 3 if we just do AUG, or 6 if we spell the whole word. And I don't think we have Ashley here yet to weigh in. End of June. Okay. Yeah, that feels like it's coming up fast for me too, because that's close to my due date. So I'm like, end of June sounds far away, but it feels very close when I'm thinking of all the things I need to get done before then. Any thoughts on the title? If we do multiple, like 3 sticky notes or something with AUG, or just 1 with AUG. So our sample photo, which we're gonna stray from probably quite substantially, just has SEP written onto 1, as you can see. But to keep it on 1 sticky note, okay. I just remember she had that one picture with like multiple sticky notes on it. Yes, Brie, we just started. Oh, Ashley, okay. You can let us know if you have an opinion, Ashley. If not, we're just gonna kind of roll with it. But we were wondering, because you had that one picture that had like the multiple sticky notes. So we're wondering if we should just do AUG on 1 piece of paper like they have it in the sample here, or AUG each on a separate piece of paper that's hanging from the pegboard. Any thoughts? Oh, sorry, you guys. I feel like my cough may have gotten worse over the weekend. I'm going to start with a lozenge to hopefully mitigate that a little bit. Linda, you changed your name on me. Mama, Mama, Mama Noodle. No, I did not show what I got for the journal kits. None of it is like new. It's just restocking. So I got a bunch more patterned paper, washi tape, stickers, rulers, just restocking things that we have had in the past. Oh, your kids changed your name. That's funny. Well, I'm glad they didn't change your profile picture too. Otherwise, I would have no idea who you were. Okay, let's see here. Maybe let's do AUG hanging on 3 separate ones. Oh no. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. I feel like I've got a bit of a mental block here after not being on for so many days. So we're gonna do a little container with some markers and stuff in it. Maybe a plant, maybe a picture. And then, yeah, I think separating AUG might use the space well. So let's just start with that. Let's just do it. Gotta start with something. AUG. And then let's have, what else should we include on here? I'm thinking, yeah, like a kind of hanging container situation with some markers and stuff sticking up out of it. Maybe we'll put some scissors in here too. This feels so wrong going in with black first. I don't know why I started like this. markers. And then it's like apple ruler, like hanging from here. Is that what we're thinking? On a little shelf. Okay, let's add a shelf. And then on our shelf, let's put, yeah, maybe a plant and an apple. Let's do a little cactus or something. And we'll put a book over here. We'll color that more to look like a book spine. And then an apple on top. Oh, like underneath? Okay, and then maybe we'll add just like a couple little Polaroid pictures. Well, I'm gonna put a pegboard behind here, so they are gonna be hanging from something. I'm just not sure yet where the lines of the pegboard are gonna line up. So that's why I haven't drawn any of the like adhesives yet. You'll see what I mean in a sec. Maybe we should just draw in the pegboard. So let me count my spacing here. I'm pretty sure, yeah. If I leave one dot open on each side, we've got good spacing for 3 by 3 grid spaces. And then if I leave one on the top, 2 on the bottom, that also fits. So let's do that. And then our sample picture has a black border for the pegboard, and then just light gray, or kind of medium gray, I guess, lines inside for the pegboard. Does that sound good? I am so sorry for that sound. I just swallowed my throat candy whole. Oh, yikes, guys. I'm fine. I'm not actively choking. I'm just, it's all down the hatch now, not on purpose, so excuse the sound effects.
Okay.
Yeah, I just swallowed a whole throat candy. Yeah, but I'm okay. Just surprised me.
Could be worse, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, man. Can I repeat that? I forget what I was saying. I completely forget. Sorry, I'm feeling a little scattered at the moment. Oh, the picture that we took inspiration from had a black border around and then light gray or medium gray lines in the pegboard. Does that sound good? it looks good in the picture, so I'm just gonna do it. And yeah, we'll like it. We will. Hey, Terry. So productive. You know what? I don't really struggle with perfectionism. I struggle a lot more with impatience, and I just don't have the patience to be a perfectionist. I just need to get things down on the paper and done. Yeah, I don't know. That's my excuse. We didn't choose a green for our color palette, but we need one because we have a cactus. So let me put forward a few options. Oh, both, Ashley. It's my husband's family. So I do find it, I love my husband's family, but it's a little bit different when it's your own, you know, like siblings, parents that you grew up with. So I loved having them. Wasn't like in a rush for them to leave, but I don't really feel, you know, uh-oh. Someone's sad in the crib. I don't feel like necessarily sad to have them gone. It's nice to have the space back, but it was very fun having them here, and I hope they come again soon. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go with this this green. Because it fits well enough. Then we don't need to vote for something else. You hear the little cry? Yeah. My husband is, I'm sure, on his way to go help. All right, let's do August. Yeah, my boys are down for a nap, but they just, some days it takes them so long to fall asleep because they are just playing with each other. And today was one of those days. I went in there a couple of times to, you know, give calm down reminders, but they are still chit-chatting, which I don't really care that much. As long as they sleep eventually, like, Their little brother friendship has grown so much since they moved into the same room because they will just like hang out together in there for hours rather than going to sleep. And I remember doing that with my sister too, and that was a very foundational part of our relationship, I would say. What was I just thinking? We need a red too for the apple. Let's see, do I have a good red? I'm just gonna go with this one. Don't you worry, Duramax Queen. I haven't colored like half the page yet, so we're on our way. Oh, a Tombow swatch. You know, I would love to swatch all of my markers at some point. Realistically, will I get to it? I don't know, but I have the swatch from my newest Tombows that I can pull out and show you if you want to see some of those colors. What should I draw in these little frames here? Yes, Nikki, everything's gonna get hung up. I just haven't done that yet. I've just been coloring. I haven't really used our orange yet. Make the scissors orange. Make this one a pencil. Okay, I'm thinking either school related, like, I don't know, maybe like a paper airplane or something. We already did the apple thing. That would have been a good little doodle to put in there. I'm thinking either school related though, or yeah, just kind of some of her key doodles from her birthday month. I know she used a lot of doodles that she just likes, like a bow and a cherry. We could do those too. Oh, a tiny bus. That would have to be pretty tiny, but we could try it. Okay, let's do a paper airplane in one. Just a little one in here. And then a globe. I like that idea too. I feel like that would fit the space a little bit better than a bus because a bus is so horizontal, you know. All right. let's hang things up now. So we're gonna put little kind of hangers onto our letters. And that's kind of just hooked on. Same with that, that'll be hooked on. And then these will be kind of clipped onto the frame. Alrighty. What do we think? Let me grab a white gel pen and just add, not much, but a little bit. Now, I'm trying to think if I have washi tape that matches these colors. I kind of don't think I do. I feel like it would go well with this theme if I could find something that matched. These ones are mostly washi stickers, and then all like these pinks, but none of them are super bright. That's the thing, is most of my washi tape is quite muted. Let me think. Do I have any washi tape anywhere else that would be brighter than this? I know I've got a bunch of washi in my closet over there. But I think that's super muted as well. I could draw some washi tape, that's true. Oh, I forgot about this set. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm gonna dig out some promising ones. So, found a few rolls that could possibly work. So this one was like a theme pack from the washi tape shop, and I feel like the blue and the green fit pretty well. There's more of a purpley one, more of a pinky one. That pink fits fairly well, I think. And then this one. And I would rip these in half. I never know how to use the big thick washi tapes. I would cut them in half down the middle. Oh yes, Brie, let me pull those out. Where did I put them? This is not all of my Tombos, it's just the ones that I just recently bought from Journal Say. So these ones up here were repeats for me that I use all the time. And then the rest were all new ones. So, okay, yeah, so I found this kind of bright flowery set of washi tape. We could use a couple of those. I also found a solid pink that is lighter than the pink that we chose, but still kind of fits the same pink family. And then this is definitely a different like vibe, like more of a vintage stationery vibe, but still kind of fits with the back to school theme if we ever want some of those. Yes, my son, I gave him this journal to draw in, and it's got like 190 untouched pages. So I thought that he would choose one of those. Instead, he found the one swatching page in this journal and colored on it, which totally fine. Yes, 992 is a nice beige brown, and then 990 is like a very light tan, like a sand color. I use that one a lot too. But yeah, 992 is, that's the one I always use for iced coffees. If I ever doodle an iced coffee, it is definitely with 992. And then I have these too. But I don't know if I found something, got like the perfect washi tape fit for this theme, but I feel like maybe layering like this with something like this, just like, you know, little bits along the borders or something, that could work, hey? I don't know. What do you guys think? Or no washi tape? We could draw on washi tape too, but. Those two? Okay, let's try it. The nice thing about washi tape is it's very easily removable. So if it doesn't fit the vibe, we can get rid of it. Yes, the paper clip tape is a lot of fun, but I wouldn't use it as just like, you know, kind of a roll of washi tape, you know what I mean? You use it more as a sticker, even though it's actually a roll. Like I would have to cut each one out, but you would use it as a sticker in this case. Okay, so if we just take some of this. Oh, nice. Well, Brie, if you have certain colors that you want to know about, I'm happy to answer that. I just, realistically, I don't think I have time to do a video swatching all of those markers in the near future, but I'm happy to like direct you to certain, you know, like if you know that you want a muted pink or like a more bright green or something, I can definitely share some of my favorites. I just don't have them all like nicely logged or anything. Okay, so what if we put one there, one here, and we'll add a little bit of this too. Where's the end? There it is. All right, now beside this, we have a memories page. What are we gonna do over on that page? And also, what do we think about the washi tape? Looks good. Okay, we'll go with the washi tape then. This page over here is going to be her memories spread. Any ideas for that page? Typically what we do is, yeah, just some kind of border or doodle and a heading, and then keep the rest of the page open. We could doodle like a few big sticky notes and then just write the heading for memories somewhere. It would be a little bit different than our others because it would have like boxes, you know, and usually we've just been leaving the whole page empty or like open. Oh yeah, the overlapping paper cover page option. That's a good idea. Let me find that one. Something like this. And then we wouldn't put the January or the calendar or anything, and we'd make it a bit bigger so that that can be the spot where she actually writes her memories on. Sounds good. All right, so let's do the top. Let's have some, maybe a pencil over here. Before I close off that side of it. And yeah, we'll do a ruler. washi tape stuck to my finger a little there. All right, and then we'll do a marker just like up along the side here. More of a Tombow style marker. And then the other paper underneath here. All right. And then what do you guys think for heading here for memories? You want to write memories probably just up here. Any thoughts for the font? We could use a similar font to this. I feel like a black like monoline calligraphy could look nice too. Would pair well with the kind of bulky font that we've already got locked in. Or stamps, we could bring in the alphabet stamps. Stamps? Okay. We'll bring in the stamps then and stamp memories across the top. And I think I want to add lines to make it look like loose leaf, hey? Would that go well? Make the ruler blue. Hey, Allie. Okay. Well, I feel like loose leaf would look cute. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use a bit of a lighter pink than our bright one for the little side margin thing here. And then N89 for the lines. And the lines, the page is kind of slanted, so this is gonna be trippy, but I'm gonna make the lines follow the page that we drew, not the page of the journal. Okay. And then let's grab our stamps. And a stamp on memories. I shouldn't put that there. There we go. Just gonna add a tiny bit of washi tape maybe in this corner. The super light gray is N89. That's what I use for all of my like drop shadows and stuff. N95 is equally light, but it's got more of a cool undertone, and this one has more of a warm undertone, which I prefer. No problem. Just getting a little bit more washi tape here. All right. Hey, Shelby. Not too late. I started a little bit late today, so I've been on for maybe 40 minutes or so. This is what we've done so far. We did our August title page for the back to school theme and then memories. And now let's get into our calendar. And we did end up deciding to alternate. So this month is going to have the just kind of partially outlined calendar with the highlighted lines. Oh, I just need to pull up my calendar for 2027 on my iPad here. 2027, August. Yeah, it's a bright one this month. Let's do the full line on the top. Okay, let's do the lines. Yeah, those are all cute ideas. We'll go with the nice colorful lines here for Ashley. Family time was good, Shelby. Yeah, they left on Friday morning, so we had a normal weekend, which it felt so weird because the whole week kind of felt like the weekend in a way, because my husband took not the whole week off of work, but most of the time that they were here, he was off. So yeah, they left on Friday. Everything went well. Yeah, the kids had so much fun playing together. We had a few dietary restrictions to work around, which I never have to do because my family doesn't have any of that. So that was a good challenge. I enjoyed the things that came out of that, even though it was a bit of a learning curve. All right, while I number the calendar, you guys can let me know if you have ideas for the rest of the page. So just to refresh on what needs to fit onto this page and how we've done it in the past, we need a title and some doodles and a notes box. Those are kind of the three things. So most months we end up putting the title kind of across the top and then notes on the side and then some doodles somewhere. So if you have ideas, again, try to be specific if you can, like, you know, the type of font for the top or the type of doodle and where to put it. The more specific you can be, the more I will understand your vision and actually be able to use it. If you just do one word, it's very hard for me to, you know, put together exactly what you mean. So yeah, these are some examples of what we've done in the past. We need to fit a title, some doodles, and a box for notes. And I'm gonna write in the dates. 1, alrighty. Let me scroll a little bit here. A piece of paper, notes box in the middle of the right side. Thank you guys. Glad you like it. Basic loose leaf notes box, okay. August written links. Oh boy. Let's see. So far this is what the month looks like. So yeah, we could do bring back the loose leaf over here for a notes box, this sort of thing. And then, let's see, match the front from the cover page. Yes, we could bring back the kind of sticky note looking things. I didn't color those ones in though. But yeah, we could bring those back in for the letters or for the notes somehow. Let me think. Queen Kelly, I'm not going to do chalkboard notes because I don't assume that everyone wants to write their notes in white gel pen. I wouldn't want to write my notes in white gel pen. I like to be able to do all of my tasks and notes and everything just in one pen. So I'm not going to do that. Although I like the idea, just I wouldn't like actually using it myself, you know? Oh, nice, Jules. Yeah, I took a long break too and then just kind of got back into it last year. Let's see. Pencil. Book spine. Oh, you guys, I'm being so indecisive on this one. I just... let me think here. So we could do a more like minimal in terms of colors, like a loose leaf notes box. There wouldn't be a whole lot of color going on there. Oh, hi Ashley. We're just deciding how to arrange the rest of your calendar page. So this is how the title and memories turned out, and then we're trying to decide how to do the heading and the notes box. So we could do like a loose leaf style notes box, kind of like the memories page here, and then use our bright colors for the letters up at the top. And then, or we could, what if we did like AUGUST, like evenly spaced across the top in these sort of letters, but no paper. And then, yeah, had like a paper airplane flying like through the letters. And then over here, I don't know, I feel like loose leaf is nice. And then we could have like a pencil kind of leaning in to write on the loose leaf. So like notes stamped onto a piece of loose leaf, and then a pencil or marker or something kind of halfway over, partway over. You like it? Okay, then I'll probably just do it, because I get frustrated with myself when I take too long to just lock in on something and do it. So let's just do it. So we'll do a... Hey, Inga. I know, we're in August already. This journal is flying by now. Let's do, yeah. Oh yes, swallowed a whole cough drop. So yeah, soothing from the inside out is right. You know, I swallowed the whole thing, but somehow it still seems to have helped. Like I'm not coughing as much as I was before. So that's a win. Thanks, Iman. The colors are all Tombow dual tip brush pens in this month. Well, one Lyra Aqua Brush duo, but mostly Tombows. All right, let's add some white gel pen. And I'm wondering if the letters need something, like a black drop shadow or a gray drop shadow or a black outline. Any thoughts for the letters? I'm gonna add white gel pen to them, so maybe that'll be the thing that they're missing, but I don't know. Let me know what you think as you see the white gel pen get added. Gray shadow. Black shadow, perfect as is. Black outline. I think maybe I'll start with the gray shadow because can't really go wrong with the gray shadow. We can still add a black shadow, like a black drop shadow if we want to. But we'll see if the gray helps us at all. What do we think? Was that enough? Or do we need to add something else? Looks good, so cute. Okay, well, let's go ahead then and move on to our trackers. So we need 5 on this side, yeah. 5. any thoughts for the doodles and stuff on this page? We've got our trackers, habit trackers on the left, and savings tracker on the right. Hey, Bree. I'm wondering, is it too late for me to turn each of these into a colored sticky note? And then this would stay white so that she can mark on it, but I would just color it in fully with the color that I did for the highlight. I'm looking at it now and I feel like that could be cute. So far for this theme, we've got this for the cover page, memories page, calendar and notes, and then we are working on the trackers right now. Just trying to think if that would work well. I think I'm gonna do it. Unless someone stops me, I'm gonna do it. Well, Nikki, I've been provoked. Now I have to. I'm gonna turn these all into colored sticky notes, overlapping each other. Filling the page. Shanda, the Tombos are brush pens. So one end is like a brush marker though, like more like a marker than a highlighter. And then the other end is a felt tip, or a bullet tip they call it. It's a felt tip, but just like a very small one, better for like writing or drawing small things. This pink marker is so squeaky. It was doing that the other day too. I'm going to add black outlines to this, which I feel like will make it look much more complete. But for now, we'll just fill the space. Yes, by now we're all very used to trusting the process. We've had a lot of those moments on these lives. How often do I run out of markers? You know, most markers that I just kind of use for a theme here and there last me a long time. I do have some markers in my collection that I use like all the time, and so those ones I do have to restock once or twice a year. Some of my most used markers, but these colors, I just got these ones, but I would expect that I probably will almost never have to restock these because I have so many similar, you know, other blue options, other pink options. But for things like my light gray that I use for highlighting, I go through probably 3 of those a year. Okay, let's add some black outline here to our sticky notes. And then I think I'll outline kind of the box above where the title of the habit should go. Should I outline that in white maybe? Like in white gel pen, or just kind of darken it up with the same color, or we could do black. White sounds fun. Okay. Let's do white then. And then what are we gonna do for the title on this page? We could do just stamps. Like these. Just stamps, and then we could fill some of the space with just like some little like plus, minus, little squiggles. You know, Bridget, people should probably say no to me more often. I don't get a whole lot of no's. People will give different options, which maybe that's their way of saying no. But I could probably use more no's around here sometimes. Oh yeah, and I do sometimes tell them no. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. I feel like the white was the perfect move there. That looks so cute. And then I'm gonna stamp on Habit Tracker, and then maybe just kind of add like some sparkles and squiggles and stuff. And then what about the next page? We've got lots of space to fill for our savings tracker page. And I think I'll just stamp that on too so that they match. Me too, Nikki. It's like the most exciting part of using stamps. It's like a puzzle. There we go. Habit tracker, savings tracker. Okay, I think I'll probably end up adding like some kind of sparkles or squiggles or small filler doodles up here, but I want to do this page first so that I can see if they would tie nicely across the whole top. So what are we gonna do over here? We've got a savings tracker and lots of room for doodles underneath it. Let me think of what we could do. Let me think. Paper clip, school supplies receipt, chalkboard with math problems. Oh, nice, Emma. You know, it's pretty intuitive. It's not random. So I feel like most people could probably guess it. You just wouldn't necessarily do it yourself. Calculator, big school bus, small desk setup, school bus. Emma, my sister, is a matcha connoisseur. I don't do any of the fancy stuff that she does, but she gave me like a simplified version of how she would make her matcha if she were a complete rookie like me. And so I follow her instructions, which I mix a little bit of honey with boiling water, mix that up, and then I use my little like milk frother thing to mix, because I don't have the fancy matcha whisk, to mix the matcha powder and some milk. Then I add those two together and just kind of fill the rest with ice cubes, water or milk, and some cream if you want. It's delicious. Very easy. She makes them so fancy, like syrups and everything, but I am not at that level. Not too kiddish, yeah. Small pegboard. Sorry guys, I just took another throw candy. Hopefully I don't choke on this one. Right, yeah, something. I see what you mean, Nicole. Okay, let me think here. We could do like a little desk set up, like someone said. I think that was Christine, maybe, with like a laptop on it or a lamp, and then like kind of a mini pegboard over here, super mini, to kind of tie this back in. Could do something like that. Bring back the backpack with stuff falling out. Okay, Kelly, all I needed was one person to tell me my idea was cute. Now I'm gonna do it. Yeah, see, I feel like the laptop on a desk, that's giving more like junior high, high school vibes compared to school bus, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. Laptop. I'm gonna draw the laptop first. Let's do a little lamp sitting beside there as well. We'll do like one of these kinds that has the little desk lamp like that. And then maybe like a cup with some markers in it. There's my other colors. That's hilarious, Koyo. I was gonna joke, yes, I've had a camera set up in your room for quite some time, but I feel like that might not go over well. Thanks for the follow, Tracy. Okay, and then we'll put a tiny pegboard on the wall to kind of tie that part of the theme back in. And just right here so that it's like behind the desk. And we'll just hang a few, maybe just a few small Polaroids since this isn't a very big pegboard. Okay, now we gotta do the desk itself. Maybe I should do a chair first. What color have I not used a lot? Let's do this. We'll have like the kind of back of the chair over here. Okay, let's Oh, Shelby, we did were you here yet when we did Janelle's? I think that was her 2026 journal, because she had one for the end of 2025 that we did together. But I think that was for 2026. What should I put on the laptop screen? Sorry. Janelle's 2026. We did a farmer's market theme for August. I just loved the color palette for that one. Very cute. Okay, let me start outlining all of this. I could just have it like off, like just a black screen. Oh yeah, little icons on there. I do like that idea. Let's just kind of fill the background with a color. Maybe green. I haven't used a lot of green. And then in white gel pen, I'll draw little like folders. And then in these, I'll probably just kind of fill them with color because they're so small. I don't know what I would doodle in those. I could put like simple white gel pen things, but not really much more in that much space. Okay, what else should I add to this page? Let's do some little like folder icons on here. A little bar on the bottom. A like magnifying glass for searching. Okay, sure, I can do a trash basket. I'm thinking more like the rest of the page. I feel like this part we've got it fairly well filled. I can do a little basket over here. Do we need anything like up here, like mini little doodles to tie things together or anything? Okay, tiny math signs. Okay. In black or in color? I'm thinking I might just choose one color and it's gonna be purple. And I'll do some math signs and then I'll add sparkles in black right around them. So I'm not gonna like go crazy on the color because I feel like there's already quite a bit of color, especially on the habit tracker page. It's pretty full. And then we'll kind of frame those in little black sparkles. We're coloring June already. I'm deciding how I want to color May. I think I'm going to try to film that video tonight so that I can get it filmed before we leave for our little trip. I don't really know exactly what colors I'll use yet, but we'll see. Okay. I think maybe I'll leave it there before I go and do too much to it. In the pre-made journal, May is the pond theme. Tracy, this is a custom journal for Ashley. So it starts in January of 2027 and we are working on August today. So we're making some good headway. All right, let's do our weekly spreads. We are back to whatever we did for April. April. I remember this one. Tall daily boxes. Let me think here. Outline the daily boxes in black, probably, because we've got a lot of black outline going on in this theme already. I feel like that's the best option, so I'm gonna start doing my spacing. So I believe this one was 7 dots down from the top and then 7 up from the bottom on this page. How many weekly spreads do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, I don't know if, Ashley, if you're still here, you can let me know. The final weekly spread would just have this Monday and Tuesday in it if we do a 5th, or we can put that into September. You can let me know if you want this week in August or September. So we're gonna need 4, maybe 5 weekly spreads for this month. This is 4 here, isn't it? Put it in September? Okay, lovely. I agree. Ooh, 1 second. I need to turn my boys' nap time alarm off. It's gonna pause you for a sec, but I promise it will be like 30. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to do that. I knew I was gonna do that before coming on live because it took them so long to fall asleep, but I forgot to do it before coming on live. And it's set to wake them up in 15 minutes, but I don't want that because they spent a lot of time playing at the start of their nap. No puzzle piece yet today. This one is the Tombow Fudenosuke. I don't always use this one for outlining, but when I do want a little bit of a thicker outline, then I do. It's kind of either this one or like a really skinny fine liner, like a size 01 or something. The Tombow Fudenosuke's come in 2 options, a hard tip or a soft tip. So they're not fine liners, they don't have those size measurements. They're like calligraphy pens. So this one is the hard tip. so it doesn't have as much flexibility as the soft tip option, but it's still thicker and more flexible than a fine liner. No problem, Liz. No, it doesn't smudge, Christy. Maybe it would if it were super fresh, but I think it's pretty reliable for not smudging. April. Okay, for April we did this, where we wrote the number in and then stamped on top of it. For this one, I'm wondering about like doing another line here and then coloring the top portion in with like different colors. What do you think? To stamp the day and write the date in there. Or I could just leave it open and do something different, like a dot, and then stamp the day. Something like that. Colored dot. Yes, yes. I don't think this is a layout I usually mess up on, is it? Colored dot. Oh yeah, looks like this, Liz. Fudenosuke, it's navy. The hard tip one is black. It's a very subtle difference, but yeah, it says Tombow, very small. And then brush pen. It is one of the items in the journal kits, the mystery kits. So if you order a mystery kit and you specifically want one, just put that in your notes section for your mystery kit. And I'll make sure that you get one with your journal. Oh, the Rytech. I should get some of those. I haven't used Rytech in such a long time. They always had such good quality stuff, but they used to have just like so much chisel tip and like really jelly gel pens that just smeared like crazy. Very pretty colors, but just not things that I use very much, so I kind of forgot about Rytech. But I should look back into the tips are silicone. Okay, cool. Have you ever tried the Pentel ones? Because I feel like those must be silicone or something. They're definitely not brushes. Like they don't they don't seem to get any softer with use. Oh, the ink runs out so fast. Yeah, the Pentel ones are really good too. Honestly, the OBUJO Kumimi collection is pretty similar as well. But I've never tried the Rytech ones, so I don't know how similar they are to those, but compared to the Pentel ones, they are very similar. And they're dual tip. They've got a brush tip on the other side. Now, do we want to color these in all the different colors, or just choose one color, or like alternating two colors, you know? Let me show you the colors in question. This is our theme. So we could just like lock in on one or two colors for this part, that is. We will bring in more color for the title and for the notes box and whatever doodles we do. So yeah, we could either go simple on the colors here and then save more of the colorful elements for that, or we could just go all out on the colors here. Oh yeah, we could do one color for each week. Rotate through all of them. Sounds like rotate through all of them seems to be the... Oh, Tabby, that's a good question. They're A5, not A4. A5, what is that? 21-ish centimeters by 14-ish centimeters. Across, they're pretty much exactly 6 inches. Yeah, 14.5 centimeters, I think they are. So like just shy of 6 inches. And then, yeah, I think they're like 21 something, so like 8 and a little bit, 8 and some change inches. All right, let's do a bunch of different colors then. Which brush markers, Lisa? The big marker type ones, or this one's also technically a brush marker or a brush pen, I guess. That's what we were talking about earlier. I've been using the Tombow dual tip brush pens for the colors in this theme, but for the like finer brush pens that we were talking about before, I think Shelby was talking about the Rytech ones, which I haven't tried, but they sound similar to Pentel. Oh yeah, Tombow. So the Tombow Fudenosuke is this smaller black one that we were talking about before. Works well for outlines and for calligraphy. And then the bigger ones that I've been using for this theme are also Tombow. Lisa, I write Tombow so often and it still autocorrects to Tomboy every time. So I know that wasn't you. Wasn't you pulling that spelling out. Oh, you've used both lambs? Pentel one for you, huh? Yeah, I really like the Pentel ones. I don't end up using a lot of small calligraphy pens, honestly. I really like them, I just don't. Often when I do small calligraphy, I just do it in black, so I just use the Tombow Fudenosuke, but I should use them more often. Oh, Shelby, what's it called? Another white gel pen you like? The name. Oh man. I feel like stationery companies or brands often have just the most like random names. MTMBREEY acrylic white gel pen. Really rolls off the tongue. How is anyone supposed to refer their friends to that? Oh, did she, Gail? Yay. I am so pumped that she is using them and promoting them because I don't find myself promoting them actively a ton. Like I use them in these custom bullet journals, so I talk about them when I use them, but I just, in my kind of reels and stuff that I post, that's usually in my own pre-made journal, which already has the days of the week and stuff. So I don't end up using them that much in my like typical posting material, just on my lives. So it's very nice of her to come on board. I know she's working with them and she has her affiliate code and whatnot, but it's still nice because I do get royalties on those. That was a great setup for me. All right, I'm gonna write in the dates and days of the week. Take a quick sip. So we're starting on the 2nd, correct? Yes, ended on the 1st. Let's stamp our days of the week. And I need to remember to use a guard with this ink. I'm going to take another quick sip here. Oh, nice, Lisa. Oh, what kinds of markers were you using before? I'm curious because the problem could be your paper. Like this is like super thick 160 GSM paper. So that's why I can do so many layers without having an issue. Oh wait, I don't need that yet because I'm not pressing down on it. Now moving this way, I'll need it. Yes, this is the back to school theme. Let me show you the title page. Did a little pegboard and some stationery doodles. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. Oh yeah, any ideas for the rest of this page? We need a title, probably up here, a notes box probably down here, and then doodles, kind of either or. Oh, yes, switch ideas from your Pinterest. I'll go refresh my memory in a sec here. Okay, so notes box is locked in. We've got an idea on Pinterest. But if you guys have any ideas for the title or some doodles to fit up there with the title, we could do like mini pegboard up here for the title. Wait, I don't need this yet. Now I need it when I'm going the other way. Yeah, we could do like just like this portion of the pegboard basically. We could keep OG kind of the same size. Either on its own or in a pegboard, I guess. It wouldn't have to be. We could just have it, you know, loose, or we could put it on the papers hanging from there. Either. Okay, lovely. Now I need my guard. Question marks. I love that idea. However, her kids are in junior high and high school, so she wanted to make sure we didn't do a like very kiddish back to school, but more of a teen back to school, you know? But the crayon box doodle is a very cute idea. I have something like that saved on my Pinterest that I've had there for a while, but never done. Yes, we can look for opportunities to bring the washi tape back. Totally. Let me take a quick sip of tea. All right, let me I'm thinking the pegboard up here with OG written in it. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, perfect spacing. Yes. What am I missing? Oh, book stacked. Kids and sports. Where would we put the books? I don't think we're really looking for more ideas anymore, but thank you. Because she's got the notes boxes saved on her Pinterest that we're going to do down here. And then this part, we're doing the pegboard thing. Yes, I know she said she liked the books idea. I just mean I'm not looking for like new ideas. And I'm not totally sure where the books would fit because we also kind of locked in the other two things. So we'll see. I don't know. Where would those fit? yay, Jules. Oh, what shades of Tombos are my favorites? That's a great question. N89. Where did I put it? I've been using it in this theme. This is my most used one because it's the light gray that I use for everything. For neutrals, I like that one. I like 992, 990, 942, and I know I have it on my desk here. I'm pretty sure the number is 977 or 947, but it's completely rubbed off. But it's one of those. These are my neutrals. Can you see all the numbers? I don't know if you can. There we go. The top one is rubbed off. These end up being probably my most used because I use so many neutrals in spreads. But I also really love their greens. My current two favorite greens are 126 and 228. But they have other greens that I use too. My favorite yellow is 991. I use that all the time. My favorite pink, well, I'm gonna give you two because now I have kind of a new favorite. 761 and 817 are my favorite pinks. And then those are definitely my most used ones. I don't end up using as much blue and purple, although I do really like their light blues and light purples. But yeah, those are probably my most used Tombos. No way, Christy, really? Wow. Fancy. I just lined up an exciting collab with some new water-based brush pens. I've got so many acrylic markers right now, which I love them, but they're not as practical for bullet journaling as just like a good old trusty set of felt brush pens. So I've got some more of those coming that I'm hoping are like a good, just like bulk pack, you know? Because Tombos, I love getting one at a time if there are certain colors you want, but they are pretty pricey. So it's nice to have kind of a good base pack and then just add a few Tombos as needed. At least that's my strategy. All right. What color should I do for the last one? The yellow is just so light. The blue, I already have extra blue on the page. The green isn't actually really part of our color palette. I know, the green would look good, hey. It's just the only one that's not a brush pen, so it wouldn't create quite the same thickness, but I can try, because you're right, the green would look good. I'll just press down really hard. I feel like that blends in fine. I'm gonna need to go the other way here to do my white gel pen. And wow, we got through so much of this theme today. I will not have time to do the notes boxes because I need to go wake up my boys for real, even though I delayed their nap timer a little bit. Now it is actually time for them to start waking up. So I'll just finish the lettering here, and then we still have the note section to do down in that corner, which is where we'll pick it up tomorrow. Also, Lisa, we've got an order for Lisa, 3 journals that need charms and stuff that we'll do tomorrow as well. Yes, let me give you guys a quick flip through before I head off for the day. Quick sip here. All right. let's flip through. So we've got our January winter theme. Tomorrow I think will be an evening live. So whatever time it is for you right now, 3.5 hours later than this is when I usually get started. Might be a little bit later. We're, like I was saying earlier, we're flying out to visit family at the end of this week. My boys have never flown, at least never in their memories. So I think I want to just like run to, I don't know, Walmart or somewhere and grab a few like, you know, special activities for the flight, like sticker sheets or just like little activities to keep them occupied. And it's hard to find times to do that without taking them with me, which normally I'm down to take them with me shopping, but when I'm shopping for that kind of stuff, I feel like it would just be asking for trouble, because then they won't stop asking for it until we get on the plane. So I'm thinking that would be better off, or I would be better off doing that on my own. So I might try to do that tomorrow evening as well. So it might be a little late, but evening is the plan for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I am not actually sure if I will do a live or not. Like I said, we're leaving for BC on Thursday and we're hosting people at our house Wednesday evening. So I feel like it's not actually going to be that crazy. I'm just, yeah. I hate having things undone. So when things aren't done, I feel like they're going to be a lot bigger than they are, you know? So I am leaving that open, Wednesday open, to whether I feel like I just need to prep for the flight and prep for hosting or come back on the live stream. So tomorrow I will be live for sure. And then Wednesday is kind of up in the air. And then Thursday we will be in the air when we would normally go live. So it's going to be a short week again this week. All right, and here's August. This is where we left off. We got through almost an entire month today. We started this theme today, did the title page and memories, then we did our calendar, then we did our trackers, and then we're currently working on the weekly spreads. All that's left to do really is the little notes section at the bottom of each page. So that is where we will pick things up tomorrow. We'll finish August, we'll pack up Lisa's journals, and then September, we've got a fall theme with like oranges, browns, stuff like that. So we'll also probably start on that tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. If you would like to catch the replay from today or any other live stream, you can find those on my YouTube channel, Rylee Autumn. If you'd like to know when we're going to be live and what we're going to work on, you can find that on my Instagram stories I share every day. Thanks for the follow, Lindsay. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If anyone is interested in grabbing a journal, having it packed on the live stream tomorrow, don't forget to use your discount code livestream for 10% off.